Dear Ambassador, today, 26 March 2018, is a historic day for the people of Aceh. Over 100 Achenese diaspora in Europe have gathered here in the City of Peace, The Hague, to commemorate the 145th anniversary of the Dutch declaration of war against the sovereign independent state of Aceh. That was 26 March 1873. For hundreds of years before the arrival of European powers in Southeast Asia, and for many centuries thereafter, Aceh remained an internationally recognized independent sovereign state, the country of the world. Nation without election or any kind of consultation with the people of Aceh. This illegal transfer of sovereignty by one colonial power to another, namely Indonesia, is a flagrant violation of the principles of the decolonization procedure of the United Nations, which stipulated that sovereignty over colonial territory is not transferable by the colonialist power to the other colonialist powers. UN Resolution 1514 XV. In this case, Holland must return Aceh to the Achenese, not to Indonesia. Soon after the establishment Free Aceh movement, 4th December 1976, Indonesian forces conducted military operation against the relatively peaceful movement. For almost 3 decades, Aceh had become a killing field for the Indonesian armed forces, ABRI. And between 1989 to 1998, Aceh was then declared as a military operational area, DOM, and ruled by the Reign of Terror. The atrocities perpetrated through these years have no equal in the history of Aceh fighting against any colonial powers in the past. Arbitrary arrest, extrajudicial killings, routine torture, and disappearances of thousands of civilians had become commonplace. This military operation continued unabated with the same intensity and brutality. And then martial law was imposed between May 2003 till May 2004. And other reign of terror was again in progress until Aceh was devastated by the Indian Ocean deadly tsunami on the Boxing Day of 2004. This natural disaster, coupled with a prolonged war, had brought the warring parties, the Republic of Indonesia and the Free Aceh Movement, GAM, signed a peace deal known as Memorandum of Understanding, MOU, in Helsinki, Finland. One of the many provisions in the MOU is the establishment of 2 human rights institutions, Human Rights Court, HRC, and Trust and Reconciliation Commission, TRC. The Regional House of Representatives enacted by a bylaw with regard to TRC on 31st December 2013. But Human Rights Watch stated that the violation in Aceh were too serious to be addressed only by the Truth Commission, which cannot impose criminal penalties. States have an obligation under international law to prosecute serious abuses of human rights and war crimes. On 27 December 1949, the Dutch gave in state their entire colonial empire of the Dutch Indies to the new entity, the Jakarta-based Republic of Indonesia, not as required by the decolonization rule and principles. Thus, Indonesia became the only successor state to the colonial empire of Dutch East Indies, with a territory as large as continental Europe, from Moscow to Lisbon. There is no getting away from the fact that a successor state of a colonial empire is also a colonial empire by definition. It is also a cardinal principle of international law that the legitimacy of a state's control over a territory depends on how acquired that territory. The right of Aceh to be restored as an independent state again is further affirmed by the UNESCO. Doc 23, 1990, paragraph 42 as follows. It is widely accepted that a group of people that is presently subjected to military occupation that traditionally has formed a nation of its own or has been part of a different nation than one which occupies it is entitled to assert or to restore its self-determination. ASNLF, therefore, urge your government to respect the freedom of expression, including the right to self-determination as enshrined in International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights, ICPPR, and International Covenant on Economic, Social and Cultural Rights, ECSCR, and to fully adhere to the UN General Assembly Resolution 43135 of 18 December 1992 concerning the rights of persons belonging to national or ethnic, religious, and linguistic minority.